Yo, third team here. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. We are about to get into it, but before we do, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, your feedback means everything. Please leave respectful comments, even if they differ from you, and it's just going to be fun. We can have a cool debate in the comments. Well, I'm about to do a bit of a recap of last year. We all know how it went. Nikola Jokic was coming off another season, looking like he was going to get his third MVP in a row. And he gets snubbed by Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid had a phenomenal season. There's no doubt about it. It was Jokic first, Embiid second, and you can just say the rest of the league. But Jokic was the best. He got snubbed. He got his clap back. Finals MVP, won a championship. So it was all right. But you see the narratives being pushed that year. Boogie saying stuff like he has to call him the best if they give him that MVP. That makes no sense. Don't give him an MVP. Kendrick Perkins was saying stuff about race. It just sounded crazy. And it's only getting crazier because all of a sudden he's a Jokic fan. I don't get it. But why am I mentioning this? Well, it looks like it's happening again. SGA is top of the MVP race right now. And shout out to SGA, going crazy. Great year. Great year. But it's obvious. Like, what are we doing here? Jokic is the best player in the league. Finally seeing Luka getting his love at the end of the MVP race. Usually he's there in the beginning, but then as it goes down lower, he falls off, right? But he's getting his love. But there's no question, again, Jokic is the best player in the league. What are we doing right now? It just makes no sense. So how do we gauge MVP here? Like, maybe I should ask you guys this question, because this was really just going to be me ranting. But how do we gauge MVP? Because I see things like James Harden getting snubbed by Russell Westbrook. Love Russell Westbrook, by the way, big fan. But the year Russell averaged that MVP, barely made it to the playoffs, right? So it's because of stats. But then we have an MVP like this last year where Jokic was the best player in his conference. Joel Embiid beats him, right? So do stats matter? Does being the best player on the league matter? Does when your players are down and the talent around you matter? Because I also think about that too with the Nuggets. The Nuggets are a good put together team. But OKC, I feel like, is a very, very just talented all around young, great team. So I think that Jokic being off of the Nuggets versus SGA being off of OKC, I don't know how that would run, but I would like OKC better. I don't know. I really don't know. But it's just really starting to confuse me. How do we gauge this MVP? Are we going to put wins in there? Are we going to put best player in there? I also had a question too. What do you guys think about putting in player of the year? Because sometimes I see these things and I'm like, this guy played great, right? Like Russ played phenomenal. But valuable player, you got to make your team better and get to the playoffs. Will we do like a player of the year? So then now we have this guy that just played phenomenal, but now we have this guy that made his team better, make him MVP, make the good player the player of the year. What do you guys think of that conversation? But yeah, y'all, I'm just looking at this MVP. I'm seeing SGA's there. Big fan of SGA. I just think there's no question Jokic is here. He's the best player in the league, and he just proves it night by night with the stats on the floor and the wins. But yeah, guys, let me know how I did in this video. Leave some comments. Maybe I'll get back to you. Keep them respectful, and I will see you soon. Thank you. God bless.